Alright, so we're recording. You can wave hello if you want. Can you just tell me your name, where you're from, and why you're at Detroit 2013?
My name is Rahim Cox. I'm from Ithaca, New York. I didn't have no real idea of 2013 Detroit, what was going on, what to expect from it. When I first was told about it, I was just told about a guy named Yusuf that my wife thought we had a lot of things in common, that I would find some interest and find a way to be motivated to find things that encourage me to go out and be involved in our community. So once we got here and I seen what it was about, it's not just about that one person, it's about trying to bring back the community, identify people with what's going on in Detroit and let them know that it's not just happening in Detroit, it's happening everywhere, but it's more drastic in Detroit due to the way that people are looked at and not given the opportunity to rebuild themselves in the community, or once they do realize what has happened to them. What was the other? What was your other question?
Just like what brought you here, and you started to talk about what you learned already.
I see that it can be a major movement that can occur, but one problem that I see that lies within the framework of some of the things that I've been a part of is not a lot of dialogue going on with the people that have one entity and a different entity. Like, they may have something in common or working towards the same goal, like farming or building community, but like they don't communicate or have that open dialogue where they can come together and help other individuals instead of just worrying about focusing on their organization or making their program stronger. And you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I feel like it could be much better, but it's a start, and you don't see that everywhere. And to see pretty much start from one woman and her husband, or vice versa, whoever had pretty much started the revolution, but it started from their word, and people clung onto it and had something inspired. And I haven't heard no one since Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, since they passed away, in Syracuse or New York or in Ithaca. Like, there is no one clear activist or person that's out there speaking on what's occurring throughout the world or in their community. And I find that pretty powerful, to come here and find that it's people that come from all different walks of life to come here and try to find how they can work together and build something better for people.
Did you get a chance to meet Yusuf while you were here?
Yes, I did.
How was that for you?
That was pretty intriguing, because the thing, like where he came from and what he went through, I can relate to that. I did a lot of the similar same things when I was young. I got in trouble, got incarcerated, got out, and changed my life. But I didn't change my life to the extent that he did, where he wrote a book and tried to be a positive role model and activist in his community and stayed in his community. And that's a good thing. Like, you don't find too many black brothers that get out of jail and try to do positive things within their community. If they get out of jail or prison, they then either end up going back to resorting to the same thing, or they may change their life, but they move somewhere else. They don't stay in their community per se. So that was very powerful, and I ended up buying this book. I'm gonna read that on the way back home. I got a chance to meet Malik today. He was very intriguing. He took us around, showed us his community, like where he was raised in certain parts of Detroit. When the '67 riots started and everything, like where pretty much sparked and where hatched it from the police going to close down just an after-hour party. Started upheaving from all the way over on Rosa Parks Boulevard, all the way to the east side, west side, and it didn't just affect those people in that area. It affected businesses. A lot of communities were torn apart, just literally divided just from that friction, and it has not been rebuilt yet. And that's the effort that they're trying to work on now, which is a good thing.
And I think one last question for you is, what are you going to take with you back to Ithaca, and what will you do, either start to do, or what will you continue to do, or what will you do differently?
What I'm going to take back with me to Ithaca is the thought and the process of being, you don't have to have a whole group or a lot of money. You can be the main one and go out there and be the focus or the change inside of the community. All it takes is a word. Just open your mouth and start speaking. Like the lady said, go get some dollar cookies, put it in your backyard, get a lemonade stand, and just invite people over and start that communication where you can, what can I help you with within the community? What are your likes or dislikes? Like, that's something that I'm going to take back with me and try to be more involved in my community.
Cool. You have anything else to add that I didn't ask about? Or any final thoughts?
Not really.
Okay. I want to say...
I hope to be here next year. It would be nice to see how far along things have came. We can do this again next year.
Yeah.
I'd like to say thanks, Christian, for interviewing me.